Hey, what's up? I've been seeing a lot of videos about Doomsteel grinds and the best ways and the fastest ways to do it. So I wanted to pop on here and I wanted to show you guys a video of how I do it and what I think is the fastest way. So if you get in there, you pick a gun out, whatever gun you want. I think the Hawker here is the one I don't have yet. Go to Open Gunsmith, camo, and you can see that I no elite zombies, don't have Doomsteel. So what we'll do to set it up is what I do is I start a game of survival. First off, let's go back to this. So make sure you got the ether shroud. That's a big part of it for me. Makes it a lot easier. So select match, survival, solo, Ashwood, ready up. And when we load in, we'll start a timer. Typically I can do this in like 30 minutes for a full Doomsteel upgrade. I've done it as little as 25 and usually it's 30 to 35. 25 happen to be one of the fast ones. But when this loads in, we'll start a timer. So this can get kind of difficult though if you're using snipers or the shotguns. So what I would recommend, my controller's disabled. So what I recommend is having like your Nova line ready off the wall. That way you can grab it and make some of these rounds as they start to get kind of frisky on you a little bit easier. But I typically try to get through these rounds as quickly as I can. So a lot of times, even like right now, I think I have enough to open up doors, like this door right here. And get in there and get the Nova line, then I'll do that just because it makes it a little bit faster. And you can get here and you can do whatever you want. If you want to do your workaholics or whatever, I wouldn't recommend it because it's pretty easy to get through. I can keep these guys from smacking me around a little bit here early on. So I will pop the full powers just to make this, like I said, a little bit easier for me. Because really the ultimate goal is to get to Doomsteel as fast as you can. So you're really just trying to get through here as quickly as possible to get to round 16 so you can start getting some bears in. A lot of times on these Ravager rounds, I don't really like to mess them too much, so I just throw decoys out. Obviously you're going to get your decoys back at the end of this. So, and then usually after the Ravager round, I'll do one round and I try to leave a zombie. And that's when we can really start trying to get set up for this. And I have to do the timer because what's involved in this will cut my match time out. And you won't be able to see it, so. up some of the salvage. I usually do Simtex on these. That's because it's usually a little bit faster, a little bit easier. You don't have to mess with this so much. Again, your ultimate goal is to get this done, you know, as quickly as possible. Just stop down here. Pack a punch. I feel like my field of view has gotten reset here and it's not normal, so I am going to try to fix that real quick. Oh, it's 120, okay. This feels a little different. So also, since I have the 500 salvage, I'll use this time to go ahead and add the napalm burst to the sniper rifle that I'm trying to get. Then we'll just progress through some rounds here. Try to get done as quickly as possible. I do all the TED tasks when they come, which probably adds a little bit to it. But this is also like a good training spot that I like for Ashwood survival here. I think it works out pretty nicely. And we'll definitely get a better idea of it as it gets a little bit more difficult. But I'll usually run this up till 14, 15, so like, I know the bear's coming. Always try to slide into zombies. I've noticed knocking them down can make things a lot easier. Grab the double points. You want as many points as possible because you're trying to upgrade your weapon as fast as possible. Because the better you can get that sniper rifle, quicker upgraded, better it is, easier it is for the bears. Come on, zombies here. Need them to kind of hurry up for me. That's why I usually put the Rage Inducer on. Try to get them to come as quickly as possible. Like I said, we're trying to get this done quickly. And I'm sure you guys have been through the Doomsteels, and you know, the first time I was doing it, it was taking me up to level 40s, 50s to get a weapon all upgraded, and it was just time consuming. And I found this to work much better for me. I like it a lot more. I hate this one. Usually what I do is I try to not kill them. Get all of them that's going to spawn in, and then just kind of walk them around. Takes the time. It's going to add a minute to it. You could probably do even faster for this Doomsteel grind if you didn't do this, but you know, I like the free perks. I like the extra salvage. I like the extra essence, so I'll go ahead and do it. But just kind of train them around. All the zombies are in, so I don't got to worry about other zombies coming from other places. When you hop up on here, usually all go filter into the front here. You just kind of pop down. get them started coming over here. Work it back around. Come back up. A lot easier on this map than it is on the Paradox Junction. They give you small hold locations. And they almost seem impossible unless you're running a field upgrade that helps you hold the location, but there we go. We got the reward. Wait for them to despawn. Go over here, grab your reward. Then I'll head back over to my training spot. Alright, train them up, kill them as quickly as possible. As you get up into the higher rounds, when you're using your shotguns and snipers, sometimes this can be difficult. That's why I usually buy the Nova line. It's just something where it's a little bit easier for me to handle them. Gonna work them through. This guy I knocked down, take him out. And I'm sure there's a way you could sit back in this corner because they don't spawn back there with toxic growth or something and just kill them, but again, I like to have this ether strat on for this because I feel like it makes it a lot easier when the bears come in. This is the max ammo. I get everything back that I used. And we're just gonna try to go through these rounds again and again here, kind of train them up. Looks like the timer stopped over here. That sucks. But you can look at my match time now, so we'll add about, it's like 7 minutes to it. 8 minutes to it. Yep, we're just gonna work around. So this is 14, so usually 14 or 15 I'll stop and I'll buy some extra perks, whatever whatever I'm gonna need for that bear round, which the bears, round 16 is not super tough by any means. So it just happened to work out where I had one zombie left, so I have a lot of these soda fountains, so a lot of times I'll pop it.
The amount of saliva it produces is unsuitable.
Just to get a little extra perk on that dead shot, which is nice. Then I'll pop down here. Switch over to this gun, put it on 2. Get a PAP 2. And usually I'll buy double tap Deadshot Daiquiri.
let it be a surprise. Oh, good look on it. You fine, artist.
Alright, train him up a little bit. Give him a little line.
Persistence is strength. I shall persist.
And what I'll do is I'll try to get usually during this process I'll get all the bombs I can because I'm just trying to get through quickly. But right now I want to save one zombie like that. Come over here and I'll add a rarity upgrade. I'll probably try to knock him down if I can, which doesn't look like I can. There it is. Oh, it killed him. That's great. That's okay. Just me personally, I like to do all my work for the bears over here. And a lot of times, throw a decoy to get these guys out of here. Pop Ether Shroud, and the bear will be on my Ether Shroud. And while he's on Ether Shroud, I just take him out. And then what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll save and quit. And then, so typically what will happen is you actually save and quit before your Ether Shroud is up. You will save your Ether Shroud for the next level or next round. But what I've noticed here is I would say 9 times out of 10, once you save and quit after you kill a bear or Zursa, when you load back in, that Zursa will typically 9 times out of 10 be there again. So essentially you get 2 bears, 2 Zursas on round 16. So about 15 minutes in when you add my 7 minutes to it. That's usually typical for the first setup. Let's see how we go here. And you can see right there, Doomsteel, I got kill count for the Zursa. And then unfortunately, it's going to take me back to the other side. Because that's where I was when the round started. But that's probably okay because it probably didn't keep my rarity upgrade. No. So yeah, I'll just bring him over here. You heard the bear spawn in. There he is. So just do the same thing. Throw the decoys over. Let the bear come up. He's gonna be on that. And there he goes. And then you can see 2 kills with Doomsteel. Then we'll just train him up. Do it all over again. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a bear on 16 and 17. Most of the time not. I mean, I wouldn't count on that. That's a very rare, I feel like. Come on, zombies. Here we go. And like on this right here, I'll probably, you know, maybe try to save one Ravager because I want to get Mule Kick. And I want to get speed. So I got one Ravager there. I'll let him take whatever he wants over there. It's fine. Mule Kick, speed, and since I can do it,
Mom would probably use that as some Paranade.
go ahead and get that stamina up so I can move a little faster around. Good timing here. Typically when you're over here, the bears always spawn in back there,
Marking location.
but not every time. Well, we'll just kind of tram around a little bit here. You know, sometimes I go down. I'm not a perfect player. I wouldn't even consider myself very good at the game, but
Do I need to bribe you with a bicky or something?
like as we get later here, I try to get whatever power-ups I can. And I try to do all the TED tasks for the essence, all your salvage, the perks, whatever it might be. So we'll just throw that there. Try to always bring out my gun I'm working on there, just in case I grab a ether tool to upgrade it. Oh, we didn't get one. It's okay. No worries. Round flipped. See if we get it. So we got a bear. He came in over this side over here, which is alright. We'll kind of do the same thing. Train him up. I see the bear. Throw a decoy down. Pop that. This was a little bit of a rough one here. I'm probably going to go down here. That's okay. There we go. 14 HP. Once I get full health, save and quit. When they are running past them real fast like that, it tends to make it a little bit harder. So I probably need to pop that ether shroud a little bit sooner, but we'll give it a try here, see what happens. You just skip that load. 22 minutes in. We should have 4 Xerxes killed for the Doomsteel. Oh, so you didn't count that last Xerxes. I may have quit too soon or something. Or maybe something else killed it. No, it should be 3. 3's correct. And then 4 will be when we come back in. Oh yeah, 7 minutes in, 4 Xerxes. Or 22 minutes in, 4 Xerxes. It's not too bad. See where it's gonna load in here. So yeah, it'll load in. So this happens sometimes. Usually when this happens, I'll get a Xerxes the very next round. So round 21.
Decoy throws. They seem to operate in packs. Wonderful.
And we'll just do the same thing again.
From my dimension to yours.
If I could hit some shots, that would be beneficial to the cause here. So yeah, usually when that happens, I get a bear. There he is, the very next round. I'll pop it there. That's usually, they just go up to it. It seems like I need to make this sniper just a little bit more powerful. So there you go, bear down. Save and quit. You know, it actually sometimes kind of works out better when you get the dog round like that, because you can come back in and do a round and immediately get a bear where you can save and quit again. So at this point in time, I should be sitting on 4 bears. 25 minutes in. Load back. See, 4 Xerxes there. 25 minutes in. Alright, so we're loading in here. Round 21. The bear should pop in. Ether Shroud should distract the bear. There you go. Lursa down. We are 5 in. And then you'll notice that they'll start getting a lot more aggressive here. Full power. I will take the full power. Probably what I'll try to do here is go ahead and leave a zombie. Come over here. Grab me at least a 2-plate. I like to do it with the 2-plate. I feel like a 2-plate is just enough. Then I should be able to add another rarity to it here. I've not been getting as many TED tasks as normal on this one, but it happens sometimes. Come back over here. Whatever I got here, some salvage, pick it up, plate. And come over here, listen for the bear.
I said this was gonna be fun. I never said.
So this will probably be a TED task on this right here. That usually happens a lot, but not this time. Get rid of these Ravengers, try to get them out of here quickly. Because again, we're doing this to be quick. We want to be quick. I'm not going to get a bear right now. Then usually after round 23, I've never had it happen before round 23. The earliest I've had it happen is on round 23, is you get 2 bears. So usually after round 23, I'll start waiting just like a little bit for see if another bear spawns in. Usually just a couple trains around. If one hasn't spawned in, then I'll go ahead and save and quit. And then there's a lot of times when I do that after round 23, well, actually we'll get 2 bears when I come back from the save. But not every time. By no means is it every time.
This isn't permanent yet. I can't commit to having a pet right now.
And I try not to do the Casimirs because the Casimirs can cause damage to the bears. It's like Casimir right there. And I can hinder you from getting the kill with the, so that's a bear right there.
Creepy bastards.
But the Casimirs can kill the bears and hinder you from getting the kills. So there's 5. The bear's down. I'll do just a couple trains here to see if I get another bear to come in. Doesn't appear another bear is going to come in, which is fine. No big deal. Jump down here. Save and quit. So we're about 30 minutes in right now, so this one's taking a little bit longer than normal. But that's okay. I still feel like, to me, it was, you know, when I was going through them, it was taking an hour, hour and a half to get all the bear sources I needed to get the Doomsteel. So I feel like this is definitely going a lot quicker, and you're going to be on lower rounds as well. So we'll get this loaded back in here, see what we got. Hopefully I got another ether shroud, but if not, it's okay. What I'll do is I'll just take the health down with the Nova line and then finish it off with the sniper rifle. Alright, load it in here. We got 6 elites. There's the bears logged in. I had an ether shroud. Ursa's down.
I'll keep fishing those out until you put me in the salty.
I was hoping we'd get another bear here, but that's okay. Train him around here, get him going, get him going. I got enough for my third pack-a-punch, so I'll leave one here. Go get that real quick.
My chances just went from none to slim. That's progress.
I really like jumping down that way. I feel like it's a lot faster. But I'm sure it's probably not, but just how I feel. That's what I like to do. Let's see. Where my zombies at? Where are you at, big guy? We didn't get a bear there, but that's okay. Sometimes they come a little bit later.
Always the little ones you gotta watch out for. Activating
I saw a decoy on the ground, so I'll go ahead and...
sometimes more.
The unfortunate part is one of the bears came and we had to miss the TED task. There we go. I'll take this. Because again, I'm just trying to get through these as quickly as possible. That's all I want to do is just be quick. So this happens sometimes. Kind of go a little bit without a bear. I think overall we're considering you don't get a bear till round 16 and here we are round 26 and we already have 7, I would say that's pretty good. So that's 7 kills in 10 rounds essentially. Not too shabby, not too shabby.
Learn to respect my goddamn personal.
Nice thing about it, you got an ammo right here if you run out. Bam, bam. Ready to go again. And what I'll do is I'll try to finish it out. Wait as long as I can to get that insta kill. So if I do get a bear this round. There he is. He came a little bit later, but like I said, now that we're above round 23, I'll just wait a little bit, see if I can get another one to spawn in. See, there's one right there. And I'll pop the ether shroud. Alright. Search this down. So, save and quit. We're at 9. And when we spawn in, we should have at least one bear comes in. So we're at 38 minutes now. It's not too bad. If you get lucky with the spawns, you can get a lot faster, but we went, I don't know, we went probably, what, 4 or 5 rounds there with no 4 rounds without a bear. So it took us a little bit longer on this one. Load back in. And I've got so many of these instant exfills, gobble gums, that a lot of times that once I get the bear, then I'll go ahead and just exfil out. Call it. All right, here we go. We got Ether Shroud. Round 27. See, every once in a while it does this. But like I said before, usually when it does this, you will get a bear next round. And usually I've had a lot more TED tasks come through where I've got monkey bombs or something, but we've only been able to do 2 TED tasks this time around. Because they all seem to keep coming on the rounds with the bears. What is it? It's called Exit Strategy. That's the one I was talking about. Alright, so he loaded it back there. Just kind of train around. Train around. Wait for him to get up here. Throw a little decoy down. Sometimes he chases the... Oh, there it is. 10 Xursas. You see Doomsteel pop up. And we're going to exit strategy out. That was 41 minutes. Again, it was taking me going through round and round and round. Every bit of hour, hour 15, hour and a half sometimes to get through them. So, 41 minutes tends to be the slow side of it. But we did Doomsteel on it. That means that we should technically have Infestation. If I can get to it. Unlocked. Yep, there it is. Infestation. And I'll show you the Ether Shroud. The augment I use on it because distracting the bear I feel like is a big part of that. So right there. After image. So it creates the clone. The bear goes to the clone and you can just sit there and go to town. It's even easier when you're using the SMG or AR. But definitely makes it easier with the snipers as well. But there it is. If you guys have anything, any quicker way or any faster way you've been doing it, let me know. I'm always looking for fast ways to get through the camo challenges, anything that can make it a little bit easier, not so much of a grind. All right, thanks.